Hello everyone, today our team is going to discuss about coating in oil and gas. First, let me introduce our group that consists of 3 members. My name is Nick Hafizuddin bin Fani Nazila. Next to me, Nun Hidayatul Wada binti Muhammad Suhaimi. And lastly, Venusha anak perempuan Victor Tirukalbang. For your information, in oil and gas industry, materials are susceptible to corrosion attack by acidic processes inside the pipelines, such as from natural gas liquids, refined petroleum products, crude oil, and their electrochemical interactions with the environment, thus leading to corrosion, especially seawater. Salt water corrodes metal 5 times faster than fresh water does, and the salty, humid ocean air causes metal to corrode 10 times faster than air with normal humidity. Bacteria in ocean water also consumes iron, and their excretion turn to rust. So, what preventive measure can be taken to prevent deterioration of the materials in oil and gas industry? One of all the way to prevent it is by applying coating.
The first type of coating in oil and gas industry is superhydrophobic coatings. For example, ferrum oxide coating, cuprum oxide coating, and many more. What is superhydrophobic coatings? Superhydrophobic coatings are being developed using smart nano-based materials, a combination of low surface energy materials and rough surface microstructures. This allows the coatings that have a static water contact angle greater than 150 degrees and sliding angle less than 10 degrees. How superhydrophobic coatings can protect the pipelines? The rough surface microstructures trap air within them when the coatings are in contact with water, thus act as an additional barrier for the substrate material. The second type of coating in oil and gas industry is thermoset coatings. For example, fusion bonded epoxy coating. What is thermoset coating? A thermoset coating is made up of lines of polymers that are highly cross-linked by strong chemical bonds. Thin protective layers are produced on metallic surfaces. How thermoset coating can protect steel pipelines? The cross-linked structures produced by the chemical bonds are directly responsible for their relatively higher mechanical and physical strength. It creates a barrier against the penetration of oxygens and aggressive anions.
Properties of polyurethane coating. Polyurethane coating has excellent addition to steel, ductile iron, and concrete. Combined with excellent chemical resistance, impact resistance, resistance to cathodic disabandment, and abrasion resistance. The fast-setting nature of 100% polyurethane coating also means that they are very suitable for repeat application line, doing pipe production, and they can be applied for any film thickness at virtually any temperature. Moreover, the polyurethane coating can be used in conjunction with cathodic protection system for protecting ductile iron and steel pipes, where the function of the coating is both to improve degree of protection and also to reduce the capacity of the cathodic protection installation required to achieve complete immunity from corrosion attack. Recent developments in 100% solid polyurethane coating technology have resulted in 3 innovations from which the water and wastewater industry can particularly benefit. First, it involves the development of protective lining that incorporates antimicrobial additives. Second, it involves altering the characteristics of the environment to eliminate the corrosion environment. Third, it is the development of edge retentive polyurethane coating system. Properties of copper coating. Copper is a reddish-brown metal known for its excellent thermal and electrical conductivity. The common application for copper oil and gas plating is to prevent galling break during make and break operations. A copper coating may be applied to parts and components such as premium threaded connections, coupling, risers, and alloy premium drills pipes for this purpose. Copper is also extremely useful as an undercoating for other plated metals to enhance rust resistance in high corrosion environments. When used as an undercoat, copper can cover substrate defects such as splinters and holes prior to application of final deposit. Copper plating is compatible with many types of metals, including steel, stainless steel, and steel alloy, as well as aluminium and copper alloys. Properties of nickel coating. Nickel is a popular choice for many oil and gas plating applications because of its excellent anti-corrosion properties. A prime example is the selective plating of a nickel solution onto materials used in high chloride downhole operations. Moreover, alloying nickel with copper is sometimes used to repair mechanical damaged surface in oil and gas operations. For instance, a plated nickel-copper coating can be applied to repair crown-mounted compensators on oil rings that incur damage from a lightning strike. This plating technique increases the hardness of the damaged surface and also provides additional protection against surface wear. Properties of fusion bonded epoxy. Long-term corrosion protection. FBE has excellent addition to steel and provides superior long-term corrosion resistance and protection of pipelines operating at moderate temperatures for design life. Superior addition properties provide excellent resistance to cathodic disbondment, which reduces the total cost of cathodic protection during the operation of the pipeline. Special grades of FBE are available for use at higher operating temperatures for coating of high-strength steels and other specific application. Good chemical and mechanical resistance. FBE can be applied as a dual-layer product which provides tough physical properties that minimize damage during handling, transportation, installation, and operation. FBE has been designed for good chemical resistance under most soil conditions. Finally, improved handling characteristics. FBE is flexible and allows bending of the pipe for installations.
Method technology for surface preparation. Blast cleaning. Blast cleaning is the most commonly used method for preparation of steel surfaces. It is efficient and economical in comparison with conventional surface preparation processes. It effectively removes rust, scale, flats, etc. from the surface and produces an industrial-grade cleaning and a raw surface finish. The principle of blast cleaning is the propelling abrasive media at a high velocity by the use of compressed air in sandblasting or wheel blast machines onto the surface of a material. It uses abrasive materials like aluminum oxide, glass beads, and garnet. It is important to remove grease or oil contamination prior to blast cleaning, for example, solvent cleaning. Method technology for applying the coating. Thermal spraying. Advantages of thermal spraying. Reduce cost, low heat input, versatility. Thermal spraying is the most versatile and widely used. The principle: the semi-molten or molten particles hit the surface of the target substrate and become solid rapidly to produce a thin splat. Successive impeachment brings about accumulation of the particles and interbonding among the splat. Classifications of thermal spraying, which include arc spraying, flame spraying, atmospheric plasma spraying, and many more. For polyurethane nano-aluminum oxide aluminum coating technology, the fabrication process involves a two-step deposition process. The first step, aluminum coatings were arc sprayed onto stainless steel 316L plaques. Second step, polyurethane nano-aluminum oxide composite deposition through a suspension flame spraying process. The coating with 2% weight percentage polyurethane showed superb superhydrophobicity with a water contact angle of 150 degree and a sliding angle of 6.5 degree. Sol gel method. Advantages of sol gel method: cost effectiveness, easy controllability of electrical, structural, and optical properties of films, low process temperature, excellent homogeneity, applicable to substrates with complex shapes, high-quality films. The principle: it involves a chemical reaction that proceeds from a molecular compound or ion and produces a three-dimensional structure via the formation of an oxygen bond between the ions and the release of water or other small molecules. In short, polycondensation reaction that results into a 3D network. For polyurethane silicon oxide coating technology, the amphibobicity and mechanical robustness of the coating were attributed to the strong bonding of the polyurethane resin to the stainless steel substrate and the micro-nanostructure provided by the fluorosilane silicon oxide nanoparticles. The coating had a sliding angle of 3 degree and a water contact angle of 159 degree. while the old Durbert had a sliding angle of 3 degrees and a contact angle of 140 degrees.
Nowadays, there were many inspection techniques in the oil and gas industry have been used. 4 of them are ultrasonic testing, eddy current testing, liquid penetrant testing, and visual inspection. First example is ultrasonic testing or UT. This technique has advantages where it is fast, accurate, portable, and versatile. It transmits sound wave into solid materials and analyzes the reflected wave that return. This inspection shows the location of the object's interior. UT can rapidly identify volumetric defects or damage, including voids and corrosion. This technique useful for thick and thin metals. UT is one of the most common and effective NDT techniques used in oil and gas. Second example is eddy current testing. This technique has more speed, portability, and accuracy than UT, but it has different versatility because it only can be tested on thin and conductive materials. Eddy current equipment relies on electromagnetic energy to inspect the defect location of the objects. Eddy current testing is mostly used to identify corrosion, cracks, or voids, also used to measure the thickness of coating. Third example is liquid penetrant testing. This technique is primarily used to detect leaks and cracks. It uses a dyed liquid that will be introduced to the area being tested, revealing any areas it can seep into. It has several drawbacks because it requires significant setup and clean up, which will give more time consuming than other methods, and it cannot detect materials that don't connect to the surface. Last example is visual inspection. This inspection is the first and most common inspection technique that we use in the oil and gas industry. This technique is done by using close visual inspection to identify corrosion, cracks, leaks, and defects. It is fast and inexpensive compared to other NDT methods, but it is limited to visual or eyesight ability, and even borescope does not overcome the limit, which means other NDT methods are still needed to identify internal flaws before they reach the surface. For the standards in oil and gas industry, these 3 standards are the most widely recognized standards, which are API standard, stands for American Petroleum Institute, DMVGL, and ISO standard, stands for International Organization for Standardization. Lifetime of oil pipeline was related with corrosive hydrogen environment that will cause material degradation. After long-term operation, resistance toward fatigue crack growth of pipeline decreased, hence allowing initiation of cracking. Hydrogen induces and stress corrosion cracking will affect the mechanical properties of the pipeline, thus increasing failure risk, and crack growth resistance is the most sensitive to operational time.